Hey, what? What? What's wrong? Hmm? All right, we're gonna try to start this. Emerson is woke, and we are playing our arch enemies. Ha ha ha! Hey, I did manage to get some work done while you were sleeping, though. Beautiful. Huh? Yeah, I know. I know. I know. What you need is a controller. Get you a controller so you can learn how to play this. So you can learn how to play this.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, man, the Jags are for the Jags already. Wow.
For the first time.
Sending a message to Cleveland.
Quarterback and none other than Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
All right. Just gotta, hey. Protect against those stretch plays.
On first down, Newton. Going deep downfield.
Good job. Good job. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Good job.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Good job. Good concentration, Jenks.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense
Nick
again.
Foles, you know you don't. It's not what you do, homie. Dreesen, man, we tried to give you this job last year, Dreesen. We tried to give you this job last year. We tried to give you this job last year, but you wouldn't take it. Tell him, we tried to give him this job last year, but he wouldn't take it.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. We need to switch that too.
We have learned that most offensive coordinators.
Actually, it's should be Kung Fu China style. Should be Kung Fu China style. Tell them Kung Fu China style.
Are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
What? Kung Fu China style. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line.
Yeah.
If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Damn, it's hurt. Wow. Well,
and
like
now
I said,
following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field.
he switched shoulders.
See in quarter one of the new year.
He switched shoulders.
We'll be back.
Laying on the ground. Oh. He switched shoulders. Like I said, we tried to give you the job, but you wouldn't take it.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous
Wes
games.
Logan. Are you nuts? He's the punter.
Even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We ain't hitting square for that. Put the punter in to play quarterback? And we got 2 other quarterbacks on the roster? Are you nuts? Are they nuts?
And on 3rd down,
are they nuts?
Bringing an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Grand 38.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
Shut up, bitch. Let's go, Cowboys. Shut up. We already down a quarterback. Her guy gets hurt on the 2nd play of the game. Oh, god damn.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Let's go. What?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Wow. Oh, no.
Let's go.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, how about that? How about that quarterback right, left, up the middle? Touchdown. Shut up, bitch.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Tell him, shut up. Good job.
All else fails, not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Oh, man, God, look at the Steelers. Wow.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Hi, out.
And his guys are going to start their
Good job,
drive
Wilkins.
right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
Dallas
I
gets set
know.
to take the field.
What?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult
Listen,
to defend.
we're gonna make the passing game beat us. We are not gonna let. We're not gonna let
more and more
Zeke beat
tight
us.
ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
What? What are you so angry about?
Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
What? What's
Well,
wrong?
when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great
Oh,
on the
God.
other end.
Come on,
And
guys.
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come on, guys.
7 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Newton to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And brought down, but not before.
God, they doing what they
inside
want
the
to on this
25.
series, aren't they?
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They doing what they want to do on this series. Okay, so you don't want that either. Okay, all right, all right.
Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
All right, let's give him a little something here now.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott.
Oh, God damn it!
He's to the 10. And
God
he'll take
damn it.
into the end zone for a Cowboys
I just said,
touchdown.
you know what? That stretch play.
Ezekiel
Come on,
Elliott,
guys.
A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Damn.
Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Daggone it.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio.
Oh, we still got the best defense, dog. Ain't no doubt about it. We've already picked the guy off.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Hey, you just make the playoffs for once. For once in 29 in Madden 19, make the playoffs. Because you ain't did nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Hey.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way.
Why?
Sure
What are you so
will
angry
make some
for?
adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
What's wrong? Huh?
That's going
What's
to
wrong?
go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Dobbs. Over the middle, complete.
Good job, Stevie. Good job, Stevie.
33-yard line.
Good job, Stevie.
10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Good job, Stevie. Oh. Good job, Stevie. Oh, she's just gonna not let me do this. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Oh, God, this is not going to work out so well.
Now, as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Okay, so this is going to be a problem.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, go
That was
pick our
another good
poison.
run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now,
Gotta
I
pick
don't
our
think his
poison.
team could have any more confidence
Gotta
in
pick our
handing him the
poison.
football.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On second down, Elliott.
God damn it.
Beautiful spin and room to
Oh, look at this
run.
shit here. Come on, guys.
But not before he
What are we
takes it
doing?
across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an
Come
effort
on,
to get the
guys.
ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going. And
What are we
they're controlling
doing?
Things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us too.
What was
It
this?
appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
Oh,
and take
come on,
off.
Jenkins. You're a veteran.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton.
Pow! Let's go.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give to Elliott.
Not this time.
And he went backwards.
Not this time.
He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
You're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Not this time, Zeke. Good job, Sweat. Alright, so we're going to go concept.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton.
Oh, god damn!
Got it to Hearns. And out
Damn,
across
guys.
midfield down to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on
Wow.
3rd.
and when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
Wow.
you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads
Wow.
defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about
Wow.
that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Good job.
That play going
Let's go, guys.
nowhere as he's
Let's get off the
pelted
field
before he
here.
could get out of the backfield.
Let's get off the
It'll be a
field
loss of a
here.
Full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little.
Oh, yes! Good job! Good job, defense! Good job, defense.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it.
Oh, Bayou! Bayou! Good job, Bennett. Barnett. Here it comes. Bam, from the blind side.
As we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And out now come the Eagles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
Turns a good defense into a great defense.
And make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Dobbs is throwing. Being chased out left.
Get down. Good job. Good job. You saw them all drop back. Good job. You saw them all drop back. Let's watch it. Good job. Watch. All the linebackers are dropping. Oh, yeah. Nowhere to throw this ball. Look. Nowhere to throw it. Nowhere to throw it. Nowhere to throw it. He's double covered. He's double covered. He's double covered. He's basically bracketed. Nowhere to throw it. Good job. Good decision. Good decision. Dobbs. Oh, good block right there too. Who is that? Oh, that's my rookie. Oh no, that was Kung Fu China Sa. Good job.
Result is a first down.
All right, guys.
So 1 quarter in the books here on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's a tight game here early, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers.
What's wrong?
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Oh, damn it. Play. God dang it.
Dobbs.
Oh, God damn it. What are we doing, guys?
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Oh, damn, he knocked that right out your hand.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
He knocked that right out your hand. Wow. He knocked it right out your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Elliott.
Oh,
Elliott a first down
what
and
the?
more.
I mean, really, guys? Really?
Ezekiel Elliott gonna
Really?
take it
I mean,
the
really?
distance. Touchdown.
Wow.
Cowboys.
Wow.
Ezekiel Elliott already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
Goodness.
And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Wow.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those
damn it,
types
that
of plays,
stretch
when
play
they result
again.
like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. It only him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Wow.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Let's try.
And they'll run it here. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Goodness.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 190.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Noah Spence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs.
Oh, God damn it. This guy fucking drops the fucking ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Damn. Oh, that's, you know what? And that's a fucking defensive lineman. Are you kidding me? That's a defensive lineman. Stop.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down.
Guys, we got no answer for this guy. Yeah, I mean, no answer at all for this guy.
There, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
All right, you know what? I just can't finish this right now. I'll play the half because I just can't. I can't finish it. Finish it later. I mean, I don't know what you want. You don't want up. You don't want down. I changed your diet. You're not hungry. I don't understand. What's wrong, babe?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. TJ Yeldon working his way back out onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, come on. Hurry.
Let's go. Brad 38.
Throwing here, Dobbs. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First catch of the new season for him.
We'll have to play the halftime.
Hey,
she's not cooperating.
Did you have one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Dobbs.
Go.
Wide open receiver complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Good job, Blackman. Way to read that. Boy, if you had more speed, you would have been gone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go.
Go Those guys are playing inside.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs.
Oh, no! Woo!
And it's incomplete.
Wow.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Gracious. I don't know. You don't want up here. You don't. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong? Tell me. Tell me. Oh boy, yeah, this is.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
That's okay. We're going to take our 4th and inches.
Inches
God,
short.
August.
No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here.
The benches. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go. God, 2 more minutes. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Go.
Now this time he'll look to
Crosser.
Over the middle, Dorsett. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Crosser.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go.
Now Dobbs. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
God, my concentration, boys, is just all messed up, boys. It's just all messed up. It's just all messed up. God damn it. Now I can't even find the play that I want. Oh, man. Timeout. Ugh.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No. What are we doing? Damn.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's go. What? 9.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go! What? 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. The Jets get off to a hot start as they get the road victory in their opener. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Jags with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His guys lead on the road in Philly as we send you back up to Lincoln Financial Field and rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
He wasn't ready! He wasn't ready!
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now Dobbs.
Crosser.
And able to find Dawson. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Cut!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Hey! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Hurry, 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 hurry.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Doggets, man, what are you calling?
The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go! What?
Back to throw Downs. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Putting the same shit up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll run it here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go! 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down carry now for Yeldon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
What a throw, Dobbs.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
We'll have to stop it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Okay, yeah, see, you're not even getting a block on that guy. All right, guys, hey, the AI has kicked in, so we're going to do something different. Spread them out. Spread them out. Spread them out.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Spread them out.
Joshua Dobbs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Come out.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back.
God
it's complete.
damn! We can't tackle this guy.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a
We can't
first
tackle
down.
this guy.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Using a spin move every time.
On 1st down, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Yeah, he's the best.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
And they'll go on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go. What? 9.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. Grind 38.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He holds on to this in the ring with 3 guys on. Where's my defense?
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 2nd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Okay, it's not there. It should be in here. It's not there. This is bullshit.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Damn, there it is.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And did he
He's
get
out
the
of bounds.
feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20.
Good job.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Dobbs now on second down. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Let's go! One!
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
The play. See, this is what happens because you don't read the playbook. Oh, this is stupid. This is stupid.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Dobbs is throwing. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Dobbs. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Joshua Dobbs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And that was just an old-fashioned scramble play, 4th and goal, and he willed his team into the end zone.
And I just don't know how, on the other side of the ball, you keep your composure. You account for everything. You defend everything. And this guy finds a way to make a play on you. Can you tell? That just agitates me a little bit as a former defender.
I know your hands are shaking. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Dobbs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Ah, these cheating bitches.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Return team.
These cheating bitches.
They were trying to create some
These
space to
fucking
run.
cheating bitches.
They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it
These
so
fucking
hard.
cheating bitches.
But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Bomb.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Good
And
job.
it's caught inside
Cheating
the
bitches.
35.
Fuck y'all.
A big play there
Bomb.
for Philly. 45 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's okay. Buck y'all. Get this bitch in the middle of the field. You cheating bitches. This bitch is just fucking cheap. Get this bitch in the middle of the field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Of course that's what they were going to do. So they can save their timeouts. Of course that's what they were going to do.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season.
That's what they were
we'll be back.
I mean, they've done everything they can to cheat us. Everything they can to cheat us.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's T.J. Yeldon able to finish it off with a rushing touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. He's back to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw.
Thank you.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Hey, Coach Avalini, go take a sleeping pill. Oh.
Hey, come on, let's go. What, 90?
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.